Good morning, good morning. Sorry, I am late. My my laptop just shut down. It took me about 45 minutes to get on. So, Kurt or anybody, I hope you're there. Come back. The darkness here. And I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I had everything set up and it's crazy. So as soon as anybody get this, just come back and everything. Welcome, Gab. Oh man. But let me get these announcements in the way. Um, get these set up. I did 2 live streams. I want y'all to check that out. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And so let's see. Um, Subscribe and like to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Um, um, Hit the bell when I come for a powerful live stream. Hold on, family. Hold on. Again. Um, share the live stream and live stream that I did in the past. Very much appreciated. Um, Also, let's get the likes and the views up. The ones that I did in the past. And this one, hey, check this out. And also, every Monday, the Underrated Sports Show be going down every Monday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Um, with my brother and co-host Sheet Stay Sleep TV. Very much appreciated. Check that out. Also, every Sunday I be cooking. Since early Sunday afternoon. Again, I be cooking, but it's all about fellowshipping. So I be doing that. I want y'all to check that out. Okay. It's all about fellowship with the family, eat together, talk together. So, and and then we always had great conversations, great issues we talk about. I want y'all to check that out. That's every Sunday. Can't tell you what time, could be different times, but it always be early evening, So I want y'all to check that out. Um, what's going on, Annette? What's going on? My sister. Also, um, I be doing a midterm elections of our perspective in November. Check that out. Very important. Also, I do music. I have underrated music talk and also underrated sports talk, also underrated boxing talk. So um need to check that out. Chocolate, chocolate. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming. All right. So see what else. Oh, if you want to know more about me, yours truly, Jerry Thomas. Also, I have a Facebook group, my own Facebook group, JT MVP Thinking for Ourselves. Also, um, Twitter account, capital at JT Blackman 44. JT Blackman 44. Also, I have a Instagram account. Lower Caps, The Underrated Darkness, the same name on my YouTube channel. All right. So got that out the way. So Marquis, thanks for showing up. And I again I apologize, but I meant to start at 2 o'clock, but something happened to my laptop and it wouldn't come on. I don't know what happened, but I finally got it on and everything. Um, so glad you showed up and everything. So um, okay, get that out the way. But we gonna analyze and everything. I hope I get some people to come on. Um, oh, it did. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me. All right, check it out right now. Mhm. Okay, I got you. 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 Okay, cool. But like I said, I had problems with the laptop. I think what it was, you know how it is that they do they updates on it and everything, and so that took time, and I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. Now I could have um, but I could have rescheduled, but I didn't want to do that, so send it out. So I think we're gonna do this the old fashioned way. Um, okay, so we'll read this and everything. So I hope that everybody, got this and everything. So let's see. So one who like my love boxes, so 89 million Nathan Adventures. Thank you so much. Curtis Anderson. If you hear me, I send the link back to you. Hope Gabe Talk Media and the ones who came, Annette B, Chocolate, Margarita, Chocolate. Thanks for coming. And so So I'm gonna read this now. It says the world shall finally receive a decision answer between the question who's better boxer when unified middleweight champion Gennady Triple G Golovkin is 38, 0-1, 34 knocks, and Canelo Alvarez 49, 1-2, 34 square off in Las Vegas. The rematch will arguably be the fight of the year. It's one has been anticipated for quite some time. Consider the short but intense history between two fighters. Floyd Mayweather made a solid attempt to steal some of the headlines away for Canelo, and also De La Hoya early Saturday morning announced that he was going to have a rematch against Manny Pacquiao. And I know a lot of people is talking about that, and I might be talking about that too in days to come. All right. But Alvarez and Golovkin square off in Las Vegas expect to be one of the best matchups of 2018 and one is still dominating headlines on Saturday. Alvarez and Golovkin fought to a controversial split decision back in 2017, and they was planning to fight again in May, only for that bout to untimely be delayed. Alvarez was suspended 6 months and not cleared to fight after the Mexican power puncher failed 2 steroid tests that he claimed were triggered by the environment ingestion of tainted meat. In the meanwhile, Golovkin brutalized Manny Pacquiao on that May date, setting the stage for Saturday fight. Not only are Golovkin unifies WBA super WBC and WBO middleweight champion on the line, he and Alvarez will be fighting for the vacant ring, any middleweight title. So much has gone down since this fight. Let's take a look at everything you need to see. Okay, Canelo and Triple G inside the square off. And of that fight, and what happened of that fight, Canelo had beat Triple G, split decision, 12 rounds. And let me see, pull some stuff up here. So yeah, so a lot of fights, some fights that's happened. And we was fighting, they was fighting. I was doing my live of hip hop then and now. Also, I want y'all to check it out. Definitely, I want y'all to check it out. So okay, there it is. Okay. Canelo take a razor thin decision over Golovkin. It went the distance, but this time Canelo Alvarez came out on top, defeated Golovkin. That's Triple G in a very close majority decision of their middleweight bout Saturday night. So pull it up and everything. So let's see what else. And I heard some pretty good undercards happening too. Uh, but like I do want to talk about Floyd Mayweather fighting Pacquiao again. And to me, Floyd, he always got to be the head of attention. And I don't know why you want to fight Pacquiao again. It's old and also Floyd, he trained some fighters and also he tried to look out for some fighters, and I don't know why he's still, because one time he said he quit. I mean, he don't want to fight no more. That's what he fought McGregor, and then he won that, and it seems like now, I know people that some maybe I know boxing, but we was looking for Wilder fighting Tyson Fury, during November, but or December. Now, if this is true, the real Aaron Collins, what's going on? What's going on, Aaron Collins? Good, welcome, welcome. And so, with all that go on, right? Okay. Now they might push that fight out and let Floyd Mayweather fight, and that means that fight I just talked about. Oh, excuse me. And that fight, with Wilder against Tyson, Wilder against Fury, that's gonna put to 2019. That still be a good fight, but I'd rather see that fight than Floyd Mayweather. You know, I don't understand why it's going to generate. It's definitely going to generate money. It definitely that fight definitely going to be, you know, that's going to be a pay-per-view fight. I believe it is, and oh, like I said, then so to me it's that's crazy, and to me as a boxing fan, we want to see people fight. There's a lot of fighters. They just want to duck. They want that payday, but they don't want to fight for it, and so they want to cherry pick fighting different people instead of fight the best. Now Canelo, he beat Triple G. Now I will say Canelo. Now you won that. You now you can fight Charo now. Let's fight. You want to fight Charo? Let's fight Charo. We want to see that. Don't run now. So so and I think that's what we want to see. Okay, so trying to pull something up. Uh, Trying to pull some up, fam. Hold on. Everything. And I thank for your join me. Very much appreciate. I know I'm like about 40 something minutes late. And so let's see. Rematch. Um yeah, so let's try to look for something, family. Trying to look for something. But yeah, then we got another fight coming up is Anthony Joshua put his belt on against Povetkin. That's just September 22nd. Watch out for that. Um, they also make the WBO as a super heavyweight, and that's crazy. That I remember that used to be like a cable champion years ago. Um, so so it's a lot of stuff that is happening that's supposed to happen, but it's not. So anybody know about Anthony Joshua? Anthony Joshua when he's supposed to fight Bomb Squad, Deontay Wilder, he turned down $50 million, family. He offered him $50 million. That's for him to assure him that he will fight. And Anthony Joshua, he's from the UK, and he's a punk. He's a sucker. And so so on the real Aaron Collins, if you want to join the panel, let me know. I can get let me know if you want to get on. Be great appreciated. So oh yeah, so we're Aaron Collins. So hold on for 1 second. I'm gonna plug you in. Get you on the panel. Stuff. See. It's not just. Oh, shit. Oh, there you is. Oh, looking for you. Looking for your email. I found it. Okay. Where Eric Collins, I sent you the link so you can get on the panel. Yeah, I sent it to you, Aaron Collins. So look for it. And what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, JT, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for joining me, man. I was supposed to start 2 o'clock, and my they just shut down. I think what happened was, you know how they do updates on your computer, and it just shut down. It took me like about 40 minutes finally to get on and stuff. I started like saving, but I said, nah, I'm gonna go do it and everything. Hell with
Some
it.
Something
Huh?
similar happened to me with my phone yesterday. I was doing a Facebook Live, and then my phone literally just shut off and did a reset. And and it came back on, and said encryption something, and they type in my password. I'm like, wonder what that, and that's not the first time that's happened. That happened a few months ago with a different phone, same model but different phone. What does that mean?
Mm-hmm. I really don't know. So, and it's crazy because I and I actually had people wait for me too. When I checked the chat, I said, "Oh no!" And
Yeah.
so
What kind
down
of computer
like,
do you have?
huh?
What kind of computer do you have?
I got a laptop, Dell. I got a Dell laptop.
Dell.
Mhm.
I prefer Apple MacBooks myself.
Well, I got this for now. I'll get a better one in the near future.
I hear you though.
Gotta save money for that one, but I gotta do what I gotta do. But it's crazy because it
Yeah.
usually
I'm,
like when it do updates, it usually do updates like maybe like 11 or 12 o'clock, or going to 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. It never done that. Okay.
yeah. I feel you on that. I got you. Yeah, this technology, man. I'm just trying to just keep my head up.
Uh-huh.
Stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Are you a boxing fan? Do you follow boxing lately?
I follow boxing. I'm not probably as big as a fan as maybe I used to be. And then you know the way it is now, I'm not really understanding. It's a whole new game out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I barely even know any of these guys coming out now.
Uh-huh. Okay. Let me see who come in the chat and everything. But I tried to pull up because I did 2 live streams yesterday. It was today is Sunday. Um um I did a live stream. My first live stream, we talk about different issues. Then the second live stream, I did one at 4 o'clock, and then I did another one 7:30. I want people to check that out. Hip hop then now and then, something like that. But I want people to check it out. It was pretty good too. It's
Yeah, I
pretty
think I saw
good.
a little bit of that one earlier. I wish I could have hopped on that one.
Which one?
The one about hip hop. I think you did it earlier today. I
Yeah,
saw.
I did that 7:30, and I in that one like after 12 o'clock.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did
You in
that. That
NYC,
was
right?
a good one too. The
You
other, now I mean the other. Now the one before that was good too. Oh yeah, that was very good.
yeah.
That was very good. So,
You're in NYC, right?
huh?
You're in NYC.
I was born and raised in Brooklyn.
Okay, yeah. You're in Brooklyn, and yeah, I'm over here. I'm in Los Angeles, so I'm like on the opposite end of the the nation.
Oh, okay. So, but you born and raised in Chicago, right?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Chicago, but I live in LA now.
How long you live in LA?
5 years.
You like it?
Yeah, I like LA.
Like it?
It's got all the resources out here for what I'm trying to do.
Oh, okay. I've been in Virginia for 6 years.
Oh, you're in Virginia. Okay.
I'm in Virginia now for 6 years. It's cool. The Commonwealth is totally different. You know,
Is Virginia considered part of the East Coast, or is that the New England area?
huh?
Is Virginia considered part of the East Coast, or is that the New England area?
No, no, no. That's the East Coast. That's the East Coast. When you talk New England area, you talking about Connecticut, um, Rhode Island,
Oh,
Massachusetts, and stuff. That's
Delaware. Okay. Oh, all right.
that's like New England area. Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Oh, okay.
They consider New England area.
The most I've
LA,
been on the East Coast, I've been to D.C. and Philadelphia.
yeah, well, like DMV, DMV, they talk DC, Washington, DC, District of Columbia, Maryland, and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
that's right. You are in the
all.
DMV. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, they consider that DMV area and stuff like that. You know.
Oh, so you know about Prince George's County then?
Yeah, I heard of that. Yeah.
I hear that's like the largest black county in the nation.
Something like that. Yeah. That's what I heard about it. That's what I heard about it. But oh yeah, I know you heard of Floyd Mayweather, right?
Oh, of course.
All right, Floyd Mayweather I heard he's supposed to come out of retirement and fight Pacquiao again.
Oh, I didn't know he retired.
He did retire.
Sure, I did
But
not know
then,
Floyd Mayweather
yeah, but
retired.
there's some talk in the boxing world. Shout out to the LDBC. Um, he was talking about they gonna fight again. I like, come on now.
Yeah, they're starting. See, boxing today is like it's turned into a franchise. It's turned into something different. Like I mean, I'm a '70s baby, and I used to watch the matches with my dad. So of course, I grew up with legends, like Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard,
Mm-hmm.
Larry Holmes, all these guys. These are guys I grew up with. And boxing back then was a real sport. Now it's taken on something completely different right now. I mean, it's just it doesn't feel organic. It feels very artificial now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's crazy you say that because that's how some people. That's why boxing for me, trying to get it back, let it be back, um, get it back, let it be for the fans, not for the people who has corrupted and stuff like that. No.
Yeah, it's not. It's just it's just totally different right now. It's not.
You mute yourself by mistake.
Oh yeah, I did that on purpose because it was a train going by. And I know
Oh,
you.
okay, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
live
yeah.
like downtown Los Angeles?
Well, not downtown. Believe it or not, man, that's another one going by. Actually, right now, where I'm at right now, I'm working right now. I'm actually in what's considered. Well, this is still part of I guess yeah, I guess this is still part of South Central.
Oh, okay.
It's closer to Culver City, so I guess they consider this part of West LA or South LA. It's a little bit different, but yeah, I'm working over here, and I'm working next to the one of the rail lines here,
Oh, okay. What kind of work do you do?
security.
Oh, you security. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and right now I'm just sitting here in the shack by myself in this yard. So every 30 minutes I just go out and just do a little patrol, and I'm back. So I'm pretty much chill.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what time? So you almost time for you to get over. You just started or stuff. Oh,
Oh, yeah, I get off at in the AM, so I'll be here for a minute.
oh wow.
But I'm chill though. So I mean I can just sit here and do this and don't
Oh,
have
okay.
nobody breathing down my neck.
Oh, okay. Well, get back to boxing, and it's not what it used to be. Hold on for 1 second. Um, what's going on? Kappa, what's good? Ryan, welcome. So, like I said, try to get back in to the fans. You know what I'm saying, my brother?
Yeah, I
We
mean
have a
it's a
whole. Yeah, go ahead.
no, yeah, it's I can't quite describe it, but it's just like a different animal altogether. I mean, it's just all the. I mean, this might sound strange describing boxing, but it's like all the innocence has been drained out of it. It's all now about endorsement. Well, boxing's not so much about endorsements like the other sports, but at the same time, it seems like to be more celebrity type glorified.
Yeah. All right, Sugar Bay, welcome. Thanks for coming.
The LDBC, that's the organization that governs boxing. I forget what it stands for, right?
No. These are this group. This is a organization is for the people by the people. They're all about trying to bring boxing back. It's predominantly black, but they also had different nationalities and everything, and work for the people. You know,
Oh,
they really try to bring boxing back to the fans. So,
no.
but you can check it out yourself. I'm part of that.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, I'm part.
Good.
Yeah, yeah. They also cover MMA. There are some cover. They do basically they cover boxing, but they do cover basketball. They do cover. They do talk about football, and there's quite. It's a lot of. They do some things. I'm part of it too, so I do some things too, and so
Now I
but
know they don't like to. I know people don't like to include this, but do they cover wrestling?
wrestling. I don't. I can check that out, but I believe there's some no wrestling too. They do. They do. There's a channel. Is Let me see. I can tell you can definitely check it out. Um, that do MMA is CSH Combat Sports. You know, this brother he do boxing, but also he's an expert on MMA. So y'all check him out. It's CSH Combat Sports. CSH Combat Sports. That's the name of his channel on YouTube, and he do excellent commentator analysis of MMA. So you can just so you want to check that out, brother, definitely check that out.
Oh, okay.
Check that out. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So, but other than that, what you think about boxing? For you.
I mean, I still like. I still think the sport is like I was saying, I haven't followed it as much. I still think the sport is. I still think it's a pretty exciting sport. It's just that I don't want to say that it seems fixed, but at the same time, it does. Okay, the rounds are not as long as they used to be. I mean, there used to be some big rounds in boxing. It used to be. I mean, the fans used to really be into it. And, you know, it used to really, literally be a spectator sport because people were fixed on it. Now it's like the it's like the both of the opponents. They'll get in there, do their thing, boom, boom, bang. It's like nowadays you don't even get knocked out no more. It seems that you could hit someone, they could fall on the ring floor, and that's it. It's over with now. And a lot of times people feel gypped, and I don't blame them. Yes, there's no more substance in it.
And I think that's all about the LGBT trying to trying to bring back the substance to it. You
Yeah,
know, and I think that's the bus. So you know, so there's quite a few live streams that we do that that looks like us, you know, so these brothers and sisters, we really try to bring the sports back at the promise that it was, you know, bring the actual fan back, and the one that conservative, you know, bring those fans back so they can love again. But sometimes some of these fighters they don't help either because some of them are very stingy. They do not want to open up. You know, they not, you know, want to talk to the fans. They think it's about them, but they fail to realize that we paid their salary, and we
exactly.
have to understand that you know. So the LDBC, what we're doing it now, we just want to give the power back to the fans and let the fight. I'm not saying that all fighters like that because some of the fights are assets to them and they are grateful, but majority of them today they are not. And so what we have to understand too, as a boxing fan, that we pay we do count,
Right.
and
Who-
we want to see the fighters fight the best. We want to see fighters unify titles. We do not want to see cherry picking anymore.
Right. So who is the flavor, I guess you could say, of the moment in boxing other than Mayweather?
Well, the flavor of the moment is Deontay Wilder. He's a WBC heavyweight champion. And also Punk, I said Punk Anthony Joshua. He holds most of the belts of the heavyweight and he don't want to fight Wilder. But that is another story. That's like in another that's in another live stream. But Joshua had ducked Wilder for a long time. I mean for a minute.
The
And
name Deontay Wilder sounds kind of familiar. I think I've heard that name before.
yes, that's Deontay Wilder. His nickname is the Bomb Squad.
The Bomb Squad. Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Man, I
I
guess
think he's a
he
bomb.
dropped the bomb on you.
I think that's one of his names, Bomb Squad. You know, so the Bronx Bomber.
The Bronx Bomber. Yeah, that was the name they gave the Mean Joe, right? Or the Joe Lewis. Wasn't that what
Uh,
they called him? The Bronx Bomber.
that's the Brown.
Oh, okay. But he
Brown.
was from New York, right?
Huh?
But he was from New York, right?
Who?
Joe Green. I mean Joe Lewis, the Bronx Bomber. The Bronx. I
Nah,
mean, the Bronx.
nah, no, he's not from New York. No,
Oh, okay. Did he just like live there or something for most of his life?
I don't think he never lived in New York. I don't think so. I think he had a club in New York. He had a club in Harlem back in the days. That's all I know.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, mostly all the famous fighters back in the 40s and the 50s, especially they black, they always had businesses
You know, that's kind of understandable.
Excuse me. They always had like businesses in Harlem, like Sugar Ray, the Sugar Ray Rob City. He had a club in Harlem, New York. So they always had stuff in Harlem. See, those part of Harlem Renaissance.
Yeah.
So they always had stuff on here, stuff like that. But
And you know, I kind of understand that too, that they actually had to have other side hustles because boxing didn't really pay black fighters the way they pay the white fighters.
yeah. So, that's what it is. So yeah, but I definitely want you to check out because I did read about Howard Davis, the late Howard Davis Jr. I want you to check that out. Look up for that. A lot of information. Also, I do music too, brother. I talk about music too. So
Yeah.
I want you to check that out. And other people in the chat, I want y'all to check that out too. Let's get them likes and the views up on my past live streams and videos that I do in the past. So let's get them up and everything.
So
And
let me ask you this question: What
God,
do you think? What do you think about the new Creed film coming out?
do what?
The new Creed movie.
I don't
Michael
know.
B, Michael B. Jordan's gonna play Adonis Creed again, and he's supposed to be the son of Apollo Creed from the Rocky films. So,
I thought Creed came out already. Oh, it's a
well, no,
second.
the first Creed came out a couple years ago, but there's a second Creed, Creed 2,
Oh, okay.
unless it came out already too.
Huh?
Unless it already came out as well.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. I got to see it though. So I just know I knew Carl Weather. I know Carl Weathers is play the original Creed. I know he's still um alive. I don't know why they don't put him in it.
Or Carl Weathers is still
Oh,
alive.
that's when he died. No, he died in the movie. Okay, I forgot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. His character died in Rocky Five. Apollo Creed. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was killed in the ring by Ivan Drago.
by Russian. Right. Okay, I just
Yeah,
remember. But I remember Rocky when Rocky fought against Mr. T.
Clubber Lang. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the second, like in one of the Rocky films, he fought Apollo Creed, and then the next film, him and Apollo became good friends.
Yeah.
And, and then the last one that he was in with him, he was killed by the Russian.
Mhm. Guys, I think that when Rocky fought against the Russian, I think that's one of his best Rocky movies he played. I think that one and the one he played when he beat Clubber Blaine, those are two I like the best.
Right.
I like that. So what boxes that you used to like?
Well, I mentioned the old school cats, like Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Hitman Tommy Hearns, Larry Holmes. Me and my dad used to watch the matches all the time when I was growing up in Chicago. We used to watch those. It was just something special, something really magical about boxing back then. I used to work out with them in the gym too. We had a heavy bag and a speed bag in our basement at the house, and I also used to go to the gym with them see the guys practicing and boxing and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know people want to say, well, you can pick Muhammad Ali and stuff. I like them old fighters, and you'll see, I like Joseph Sandy Sadler that I did a story that I did last live stream about it. Also, I did the late great Jersey Walcott.
Yeah, I think I remember you did the one about Sandy Sadler. Is that the one you said?
Yeah, you was on it, right?
Yeah,
That's
he
the one that
trained
had
George Foreman, right?
103 knockouts in 12 years.
Is that the one you said trained George Foreman?
Yes.
Yeah, because you said he had a science to hitting. I'm
Yo,
like,
let me tell you, boxing, see, there's fighters, there's boxers, and there's fighters. Those fighters talk, they both. And 103, and then then you heard of Archie Moore. Archie Moore had 144 knockouts in his career.
man, that's pretty impressive.
144 knockouts in his career. I'm gonna pull up.
So was he like 144 and 0?
No. No, I'm just saying his career he had 144 knockouts.
Oh, okay.
So you know, we gonna talk about Sugar Ray Robinson. But I want to know how many knockouts he had. Cause I know he had.
Was Sugar Ray Leonard named after Sugar Ray Robinson?
I I believe so. I believe so. So, I want to see how many knockouts he had because I heard he had a lot of knockouts. I did a story about him too. I think a while back.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
Did that guy, the one who trained Mike Tyson, Customato, was he a boxer himself at one time?
I think he was, but he was a one of the. Yeah, I think he's one of the best trainers.
Yeah, Customato. Yeah, he turned Tyson into a monster.
Yeah, he sure did. He sure did. I'll pull up. Sugar Ray Robinson. He was 85-0 as an amateur with 69 knockouts.
That was still pretty impressive too,
Yeah,
as an amateur too.
that right, and that's amateur. 40 of those was in the first round.
Jeez, you
Oh,
said
all right,
40 of those.
I put up his record.
You
He's
said 40 of those.
uh
You said 40 of those was in the first round.
40 of those in the first round, amateur.
Gee, it was dangerous.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely not someone you want to mess with on the street.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah. But I put up his professional record too. If total fights 200, he won 173, win by KO 108, only lost 19, draw 6, no contest 2. In his career, he had 108. So you think about it. I could actually say that I could name the knockout. He gotta be one of the top in the knockout too. He had 108. I don't care how many years you had 108 knockouts.
Mm-hmm.
But I could name I think is oh my god. Archie Moore had 144. I could actually say that Sugar Ray Robinson had 108. And then I got Joseph Sadler. Joseph Sandy Sadler had 103. And the late great Harry Archer had 101.
Yeah,
And all of them has I think all of them is like the rank in the top 10 all time in Ring Magazine, top 5 or top 10.
every
So
last one of these guys is pretty impressive.
yeah, and so and the knockouts, and all of them is in the Hall of Fame. The greats. But see, what impressed them, they was fundamentally sound. They foot, they lateral movement and stuff. They know how to move their head. They know how to shift. They know how to They know how to fight different styles. Now at that time, they wasn't athletic, but they have fundamentals. Now these fighters that I named, the Archie Moore, Sugar Ray Robinson, um, Joseph Sandy Sadler, and Henry Armstrong. His real name is Henry Jackson Jr., but his name was Henry Armstrong, Hurricane, Henry, Hammering Henry. But if they would have had, then I'm gonna tell you, each fighters that I talked about, each of them could fight in this era easily, and they would have been dangerous because these fighters right now they very athletic now. I give them that they very athletic, but some of them do lack of fundamentals. So you picture if they put their fundamentals with the athletic, Aaron, you know
Yeah,
how dangerous they would be.
yeah. They would be focused too,
Very focused.
because a lot of these fighters today they have the same seeing that same type of athlete mentality of going out to the club and getting wasted, going out with their boys and all that. Just basically just living a kind of a reckless type of life. And I don't say that to say that if you make lots of money, you should make lots of money. By all means, you should be enjoy yourself. Maybe splurge a little bit, but be responsible. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but a lot of them is not being responsible. Like this boxer right now named Tank Davis. He fought 130. He fought in 130 pound weight class, and he got arrested like 2 days ago. And he got world of talent, but he keep on getting away. He keep getting arrested. Don't care about boxing. Don't care about training and stuff. And he could lose all that in a split second. Got a daughter. You figure a person have a child that changed them, but it seems like it don't change them. And then he keep on doing. He gonna lose everything. And the only person he could blame is himself. And it's got to be somebody got to intervene. Listen, if you don't straighten up, you're gonna lose everything. And this guy always he a world talent, Tank Davis. But he always he drinking and he's not taking care of his body or nothing. And
What's his name? Tank Davis.
Tank Davis, yes.
And how old is he?
I don't know how old he's, but I know he fought 130-pound weight class.
Yeah, he probably cocky and arrogant.
He can say that, but I'm saying that these are fighters that really need help. And so, but he gets into trouble and stuff. And he's not the only one. There's fighters these days, they figure that, I'm supposed to get paid such like that Floyd Mayweather. But I have to say that Floyd Mayweather, he haven't done nobody. And it took him years to build his own self up, his own brand up. But these fighters say, I want Floyd Mayweather money. No, but you don't want to fight. You don't
Yeah,
want to fight. You don't want to fight the best. You like I said before, about almost an hour ago, you want to cherry pick this stuff like that.
yeah,
Can't
not to
cherry pick. We us as the fans, we want you to fight the best. Damn it, fight the fucking best. Or if you don't fight the best, we not paying your salary no more.
but not to mention Floyd also has a name behind him too, and he's got a good training team.
Yeah, at the time he had one of the best teams, but Floyd had to start from the bottom, work his way up. So when we retired, when he want these all the big purses, he got the big purse because he put in the work. But these fighters, they don't want to put in the work.
Yeah, they want it. They want it instantly.
And then some of them as champions, you don't want to fight the best.
This
Right? If you lost, you get it. If you lost, so what? You lost. So a lot of Hall of Famers, they lost, and then they came back and they got better, but they don't want to put in the work. All right, if you lose, you get a rematch.
Yeah. Prove yourself. Exactly.
Get your title back. You know what I'm saying? I remember back in the days that boxing, there used to be, it wasn't even no trilogies. There's one few fighters that fought one person down the road like 6, 7 times out their career.
You
And
said
those are those are classics.
what did you say you fought? Korea?
Who?
No, you said something about Korea.
No, I ain't said a career.
Oh.
No, I was saying that some of these fighters back then, back in the day, they fought a fight like 7 times in their career.
Oh,
Four,
in the career. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
right.
mean career. Korea, not yeah. So career. So, but these fighters don't even want to fight. They don't even want to do a rematch. Oh, I'll get the championship, and then these mandatories and stuff like that. They don't want to fight. They want to pick the mandatories. There's some they want to fight. They want to fight once a year.
Once a year.
Yeah, that they want to fight their mandatory once a year. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's how you supposed to, and then you're supposed to train too.
Yeah,
That's how
you're
you
supposed
stay
to
good.
train.
That's how you stay up.
Yeah, you're supposed to train. Supposed to train with at least fight about twice out the year.
Yeah,
You're a
that's
champion. Everybody will come after your belt. But these fights, like I said, they want to cherry pick and stuff. Just like you got Sean Porter, he won the WBC last week, WBC title, welterweight champion title against Danny Garcia. And now some talk his fighters, his father is a trainer. They talking about that he want his son to fight once a year. So that means you can't fight Spence. And that's crazy.
see, that's the problem. They want to be champion, but they don't want to be a fighting champion.
You want to handpick that now. You want to handpick mandatories. If your son want to fight the best, let him fight the fucking best. But see, this is what I'm saying. Some of these people they get in the way, but these fighters again got to take in charge of their own career. I want to fight the best. We want to see it fight the best.
Right now, but nowadays they don't. It's like the interest of the fan doesn't even matter no more. The
No, it
fans
don't.
don't matter no more.
Right, it don't. And then you got these people. They work for these boxing sanctions that is very corrupt. So of course they don't give a damn
Exactly. And
because
another thing too, I want to
huh?
say this too about these boxers today. Too many of them too busy trying to be celebrities, trying to be who's who, and trying to rub elbows with the rich and famous and all that.
Yeah. So the LDBC, what we talking about, we fight for the fans,
Right.
and then we want to see the best. If you don't want to give us the best, we not paying for that fight. We not paying for those cable bills. We not paying for that goddamn ticket that some of them had to call us that we are poor. We not paying for that. You don't want to give us the great fight. We are not paying for it. We are advocating our rights as a boxing fan. And it could go for either sport too. We don't want no watered down shit anymore.
Right.
You're not gonna give us you're not gonna keep on giving us bullshit, and then you're gonna talk to us like we ain't shit. No, that ain't happening no more. So we are voicing we want the fight. If you don't want the fight, we gonna keep on after your ass until you fight. You say you a man, get up, be a man, be a grown and fight. If you lose, you're gonna have respect because you get in there. Fight.
Yeah. Exactly. A lot of people who lost in the ring, they still get the respect because they got in there and they did it.
Yeah. And also after the win, sometimes they got better after that. Look at Thomas Hearns. He lost to Sugar Ray Leonard, right?
I think I saw that match too.
And then when he fought him again, he fought him in 81. Then he fought in 89. There's people say that, oh, yeah, it was a draw. No, Hearns beat Sugar Ray Leonard. He
Yep.
beat him. But they gave him a draw. And then look what happened. Hearns went on to win multiple championships and unified championships. He lost to R.N. Barkley twice. But you know, that would happen. But throughout his career, he had a big. I'm talking about throughout his career, later in the later years, he had a better career than Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yep. Oh, you know what else I was a fan of too? I was also a fan of Roberto Duran as well.
Right. Hearns knocked out Durant in '85.
Okay.
Second
Yeah.
round. Second round.
Yep.
You want to find out? You can go on YouTube. You know, type in Hearns for Durant '85. I forgot what it was. I know it was outside, but he took care of him second round.
Right. Roberto Duran. Yep. I think he was like one of the very first Hispanic fighters that really got into the ring and became known.
Oh, no, he's a Panamanian.
Oh yeah, Panamanian is Hispanic.
Okay, that I know some they don't call that. Well, you know that's okay.
Yeah, it's in Panama's in Central America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he one of the few that helped. You know, one of the famous Panama fighters. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the outside career too, but you know, throughout his latest career, he lost a lot too. Not he ain't lost that many, but he had 9 loud. You know, he had a pretty good career though. Future Hall of Fame, no doubt about that. You know, Hands of Stone. They did a movie about him too.
Roberto Duran.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he used to put people out. And I think he started his professional career, and I think late '60s, early '70s too.
I mean, if boxing goes back to its original glory, I may consider checking it out again.
Uh,
Who's that guy? Canelo? Isn't he supposed to be fighting someone? Canelo and
being Triple G.
yeah, I think aren't they
Oh,
supposed to?
that fight already happened.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, it happened. I was talking about that. That happened like a few hours ago. I heard Canelo won by a split decision.
Yeah, Canelo fought a few years ago. Floyd Mayweather fought him and won.
Now I don't think he never fight him. No.
Yeah, I think Floyd Mayweather and Canelo did fight.
I don't know. I gotta look that. Okay.
Yeah, I thought they got in the ring together. Let me get him and Pacquiao gonna go at it again, huh?
Yeah, that's what they saying. That's what they saying.
So who requested it?
I don't know. I don't know. I gotta find that out because I know a lot of information was going back and forth while I was doing my lives yesterday. So I'm gonna find that out. Like maybe like an afternoon and stuff. I'll find that out. I know people gonna be doing live streams about that too. So I guess we gotta stay tuned for that. If it is, I might before I do my live stream about my food and stuff, the fellowship in early noon. I mean early evening. If I find it out, I might do a live stream on it. Never know.
Right.
I might do it when I find out more information about it. I might do a live stream about it. But I want to find out first. Make sure that the news is concrete and legit before I put my own spin on it.
I got you on that.
So yeah. Yeah, but Yeah. So any other fighter that you like besides what you said?
Let's see, I mentioned Larry Holmes and
Larry
Marvelous
Holmes. Okay.
Marvelous Marvin Hagler too. I think they had a good match. Oh, Leon Spinks
Yeah.
of
Okay.
that era. Yeah, all of these guys are seventies to eighties era boxers. I'm talking about.
Oh.
I think boxing kind of went down a little bit in the nineties. You know, that was when Mike Tyson made his rise to prominence. You know, and Evander Holyfield, Riddick Bowe, Buster
Uh,
Douglas. And I think didn't Sugar Shane Mosley come out of that era too?
what era?
The '90s of the
Yeah.
guys that I just mentioned.
He part of that. Yeah.
Lennox Lewis too, I think.
Yeah. Liz Lewis too. I think Liz Lewis is very underrated.
Yeah, because see, Lennox Lewis, he got them long arms too. Now, he's a British boxer, right?
Yeah.
Because I think he's fought Mike Tyson before too, and I think he told Mike Tyson a new one.
Yeah, but see, people don't understand. I say this when people say, "Oh yeah, he fought Tyson." Tyson wasn't right all that time either.
Yeah, Tyson was he was real wild back then.
So in the '80s, he was disciplined and stuff, and then he took it hard when Garsamada passed away and stuff, and
Yeah,
he wasn't disciplined. And plus, at the same time, he been around people that it was not good for him.
and Don King is one of them.
Yeah, but Don King wasn't good with anybody. So
Yeah, I mean Don King, he took advantage of Mike. I believe he did because he knew Mike was at a vulnerable stage in his life because at around the same time that Customato died, he was also having trouble in his marriage with Robin Givens, and then the famous hotel incident happened where the girl accused him of rape.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, that was three major incidents in his life, and they kind of happened back to back.
yeah. So yeah, so but I wish that if Tyson would have been disciplined, in the '90s, ain't what telling what he could have done.
Oh yeah, Mike would have yeah, Mike would have definitely been some. He would have been a contender. I mean, he was a contender anyway, but he would have really been someone to deal with if he was focused, disciplined, and level-headed. Because
Yeah,
one thing about Mike still he was very quick-tempered.
yeah, yeah, but I think that I feel like this that if he would have still be at that same Tyson in '80s going to '90s, ain't what telling what he could have done in that heavyweight division. Because I would say this, and I know people gonna get mad at me. If Tyson would have been mature, if he got through like Buster Douglas, and I'm talking about the '80 Tyson would have beat. I'm telling you, he would have beat Evander Holyfield. He would have beat Lennox Lewis, and he would beat him. He would have. But there's some people say, oh yeah, he would have beat like Evander Holyfield and stuff like that. I said, no, let me tell you, the '80 Tyson would have slaughtered Holyfield. It was no doubt about that.
He would have slaughtered Holyfield.
Oh, the 80 Tyson was fun. On if there's no ifs and buts about that, because you add like Holyfield likes T. Evander Holyfield for his side, he was excellent fighting inside and stuff like that. And Tyson at that time, 80 Tyson, he was too quick inside. You can hit him all you want to, but if he catch you with the uppercut, and he hit you with the, it's done. Ain't no way. People could talk all they want to. Ain't no way now that for me, I'm just saying for me that Holyfield would have beat Tyson in the 80s. No, there's no ifs about it. No, a disciplined Tyson. No, oh no,
Right.
no. See, people. That's what I'm saying. Like, and then against Lennox, again, they got Lennox Lewis. Oh no. He could jab all he wants to, but Tyson gonna find a way. Discipline. I'm talking about discipline. Tyson.
And the one thing about Lennox Lewis, but not only did he have the long arms, but he was a tall guy too.
Yeah, he was a tall guy and he could box.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not giving credit to Evander Holyfield and Tyson. I'm saying like, both of them beat Tyson, and and that's cool. But when people say, "Oh yeah, they beat Tyson," but I'm saying you beating the Tyson of the '90s. He had
Right.
he had trouble that time in the '90s. So I'm saying like, yeah, that's a nice notch from Tyson. But if you put them with the Tyson of the '80s, nah, no way in hell. And I'm not just saying it because I'm from Brooklyn and Tyson from Brooklyn. No, hell no.
Oh, that's right. Mike Tyson is from Brooklyn. That's right.
Right. He originally from Brooklyn. Then he went to the Catskill Mountains. That's where Casamano was trading.
Right.
But Tyson in the teenage year, he was getting into trouble. You know.
Didn't Mike Tyson used to have a pet Bengal tiger?
I don't know. Probably did, but I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know about that. But for me, I'm tired. One time I got in it like a few years ago. You mean? I said no. This you just failed to see. You got getting too emotional. The 80 Tyson ain't no way, ain't nobody could beat the 80 Tyson. No.
I didn't even
I don't,
realize that Tyson was around in the 80s.
huh?
I guess he wasn't as popular as he is now.
Yeah, but nah. But like I said, I used to get in the got in an argument with this guy. I said no.
I'm still tripping out on George Foreman naming all of his sons George.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, it is. I'm like, who does that?
And what woman would let it happen like that?
Exactly. It's like his wife should have been like, okay, don't you think you're overdoing it?
Oh, we already got George Four. Okay, that's it. I don't say.
At least he made at least he got some grills in his name.
And he got money.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand too. When George Foreman lost to Ali, he was in depression for a long time, and he came back and he fought for like almost 10 years, and he was winning till he got the title shot in '94, and he won that, and he was the
Even though
oldest. And I think no, I think they said that he's the oldest heavyweight ever, oldest one for one the heavyweight. No, he's the second. I forgot who's the first.
even though he lost to Ali, he was still part of one of the most famous fights, famous matches in the history of boxing. I mean, the Rumble in the Jungle. I think that one even outshined the Thriller in Manila, didn't it?
I don't know. But you gotta understand, George Foreman only fought Muhammad Ali once. Um, the Thriller Vanilla, that was the second fight with Joe Frazier and Ali Dazzler. That was in '75. That was a classic. And then that's when Muhammad Ali fought Frazier the first time in '71. That's when I think he fought Frazier twice, three times. Yeah, he did fought Frazier three times. Yeah.
He fought Joe Frazier 3 times.
I think he fought Joe Frazier three times, yeah.
You know, I saw this real good. I saw this real touching picture of Joe Frazier, George Foreman, and Muhammad Ali all together.
Mm,
I think they're all wearing suits or something like that. And
mm,
I'm like, that's three icons right there.
mm.
That is three icons.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, seeing those three together, I'm like, yeah, I grew up watching every last one of these dudes.
Hmm.
You know, and George Foreman is the only one of those three still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see that they became good friends.
Yeah. That is
What's,
true. That is
what's,
true. But Aaron, hold on for 1 second. We're gonna close out in a few minutes. I'm gonna read these. I'm gonna read these names out,
all right.
and then we'll get to your last results. 89 TV. Sorry about that. Uh, Mala, the Nate the Adventure. Those are thanks for coming. Curtis Anderson, I am so sorry that I didn't get to you. Hope I get to you soon. Gabe Talk Media, thanks for coming. Oh, I hate when my laptop act like this. Stop. Annette B, thanks for coming. Chocolate, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, Queens. Marquita, thanks for coming. Ooh, excuse me, as always. Get to you in a few minutes, Aaron Collins. Sugar Bay, thanks for coming as always. Very much appreciated. Um, Annette B. Oh, I said Annette B. Shout out to the LDBC and last remarks, the real Aaron Collins.
Yeah, shoot, Jay, Darkness, man, I certainly definitely enjoyed being on this panel with you and to talk about boxing and stuff. You know, sometimes it's good to talk about other things other than the usual stuff that we usually talk about because to me, a lot of that other stuff is really rehashes and repeats of what was said before. So it's good to get off into other things and I know that you're a boxing fan now, so it's good to talk about other stuff like such as this, and to bring up people that we used to just used to watch and grew up with. That's all right there.
Yeah. Well, for me, when I talk about different things, it's not. I don't think my stuff is rehashed. I really thought that there's always find stuff, always find solutions, and I always try to like get people certain things that they didn't know, and so they can have a very impact on it. So you know, also I talk about music too.
Right. Yeah,
Want
that's right. You talk about music too.
Yeah, I want you to go to my um channel and check those out. Let's get them likes and the views up on that. But
Yeah.
but you keep on doing your thing. Do you do live streams?
Yeah, actually, I do.
Okay, cause I never really I don't you might have to check your notification, see I'm on the bell, so cause I don't see when you come I don't see it.
I just got back to YouTube doing videos and live streams. I had taken a little break
Mhm.
and stuff. I have taken a little break, so I just got back and did my first video, well, first my first live stream. I think last week after coming back, and I did a video a few days ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to take a break.
Oh, I understand. And trust me, I understand. Anybody knows take a break. I know exactly what you're talking about. Sometimes you gotta do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes sometimes you have to do that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta do that, to get that resurgence, you know what I mean? So I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about. I
Exactly.
know exactly what you're talking about. Exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, so I want to thanks again for joining me and stay tuned. Today I will do my usual cooking. I don't know what I'm gonna cook or what I'm gonna make yet, but I think it's gonna be simple. It ain't gonna be all extravaganza on what I'm doing. Possible if I'm gonna come out of my do one of my creative desserts. You never know what the darkness do. And also it's gonna be some fellowship and cool. We're gonna talk about issues. Maybe I'll probably get some brothers on talk about boxing. Maybe
That's
I probably might do that, or I might do another live stream before I do my usual live stream of when I cooking and fellowshipping and stuff like that. So Aaron Collins, watch out for that. All right, brother.
all right. Yeah, that's why I forget you also a chef. I forgot that. Yeah, you are a chef. I think I've seen some of you do some like mukbang style videos.
Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, I'm a jack all trades, but don't tell nobody, man.
Oh, I won't.
Don't tell because we be sleeping on the dog. Because I keep on telling y'all, man. When I bring that heat, I bring that heat.
There you go. Shoot, sometimes you gotta just come out of the bushes on them.
Yeah, I don't brag. You should know me, but I don't brag. I don't act like, oh yeah, I know this and that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
like, I know what I do. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about.
yeah. It's good for people to ask you, man. How come you didn't tell me you knew how to do that? Well, you
Yeah,
didn't ask.
yeah. That happened to me a lot. I don't talk. I don't talk. I just let my, I let my action do the talking. So that's what I do. But like, I
That's a
do.
good way to be too. Darkness.
Yeah, you know. That's how I do. I just let my actions do the talking. And you've been on my live streams, you've been on the panel, you know what I could do. You know what I'm saying? I bring a different phase I bring a different phase of our people. You
And the
know?
way you do it, that's a sign of humility too, and a sign of being a real man when you do that.
I appreciate the compliment. Appreciate
Because
that.
a real man doesn't have to run around bragging and screaming that he's a man. You just show up on the scene and people automatically know that you are a man.
hmm I appreciate that. That's what I'm trying to do. I learn from my mistakes. I ain't no
Yeah.
better than nobody else. Trust me. And so that's why when I do my live streams of certain things going on, trust me, 95% of that I've been through that. I know I've been through it. And I just show people that, hey, I made this certain mistake. You don't have to make the mistake. You do have a choice. And it's up to you to take the choice. Also to accept that, okay, this person been through that. I don't have to go through it. But sometimes we just do not take the warning. And that is the sad thing about it.
Right.
We don't want to take the one because we figure we could do certain things about it, or we want to listen to other people, but sometimes these people don't know either. That's what I'm saying. And our people, the black man and all the black women, we got a bunch of snakes.
Try to do everything on our own. Think we can do it all by ourselves.
Yeah, at the same time, that's what I'm saying. Then you got these snakes. They don't care about your interests. They want you to go down with them. No, I'm not going down with you. I don't care who you are. Not taking me with you, you know. And we
Like
got to be very selective who we want to be with. Sad thing about us as a people. Also, I
like
could tell, huh?
like the expression goes, I can do that all by myself.
Yeah. So it's talking about, throughout humanity too. So all I just want to do, I just want to do the work. Let my channel speak for itself. My shit, my thing is all about consistency. Yeah, do I fall back at times? Yes, no doubt about that. I had people say, "Why you don't get that many views?" You do. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people ain't ready, but I did that. But it shouldn't stop me to do what I have to do.
Yeah, you just
I'm good. I'm good what I do. I just gotta learn about. I just gotta learn more about the graphics and put stuff here and there. But that's gonna take a little time, though. But hey, I come a long way. You know what I'm
you know
saying?
what, you can learn all that stuff on YouTube anyway.
Huh?
You can learn all that stuff on YouTube about how to do graphics and all that.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, something, but yeah, that's true. And so I'm just trying to, put a little here, put a little there, but you know, and so I'm gonna learn, like, I'm gonna start doing, like, videos too. I do videos too, but I'm gonna start doing that. So I'm just trying to do to handle my business, the best I can. You know what I mean? That's it. But like I said, fam, let me see who's in the chat. Let me see.
Eventually, get you monetize yourself too. Get you a Patreon or a PayPal, something like that too.
I don't know because no, I think Patreon, you gotta have a certain amount or something like that. Something.
I never heard that about Patreon. Maybe with that super chat stuff.
Yeah,
I
super
think
chat. Yeah, super chat. You gotta have 1,000, and plus you gotta have some minutes and stuff like that or something. I forgot.
yeah, Patreon. You can just go on and sign up and do it. I don't think you have to have a certain amount with them.
Okay, I'll check it out. But there's certain things that you can make a donation, but then you gotta have a bank. You gotta have a bank account and stuff like that.
Yeah, you gotta have a bank account.
I don't know. It depends. It really depends. I don't know. But I ain't that far from some 1,000 anyway. So
Yeah,
I'm happy with that and everything.
yeah. I'm close to the 1,000 mark myself. So yeah, that is a blessing. I know
Well,
what you
yeah,
mean.
get out of here. That's a blessing. You close. Are you close to 1,000? You don't mind to ask.
Yeah, I am. I am.
Okay, yeah. So you gotta have people encourage you to get that 1,000, man.
You know what? It's gonna come. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
But I'm very thankful, and I try to be very humble about it as well.
yeah,
Nothing but the grace of God for it that I'm even on this platform. I'm thankful for him for allowing me to have a voice. And like I said, I don't feel like I'm the greatest orator, because I feel like I trip over what I want to say, and I stutter sometimes. I even do a lot of ums, and I'm really trying to be as professional as I can when it comes to announcing myself and presenting myself.
yeah. But see, you gonna be all right. But see, I think the thing is that sometimes when you deal with, I know it's for me, when I deal with different issues, sometimes what it is, like my first live stream that I did yesterday, I was emotional, but I ain't care at that time. It needs to be emotional.
Right.
To get my point across. So I cannot worry what people think about at the time. But at the same time, I know I was still in control. So what it is, what it is. So is what you bring to the table. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
because
yeah,
when I look at people like, say, Phil from the Avice Show, or Tariq Nasheed, or even Tommy Sotomayor, when I see them on the platform talking, they just they it just they just flow. They sound very like when they talk, it just flows out of them. It's like they know what to say at the moment, and they just go with it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so that's what I want about. Well, I want to thank you so much, so brother, to
Oh
come
yeah, no problem.
and watch out for myself. But do you know when the next time you will do a lot? Matter of fact, announce your channel, please.
Yes, sir. So my channel is called The Real Aaron Collins.
And what your channel about?
I basically, well, in the about, this is why I say I try to come to people with some encouraging, or I come to people with some encouraging news, but I talk about real life things. Um, I basically share my faith, but I'm not pushy with it. And like I said, it's just I like to address worldly issues in a godly way. That's what I'm about.
Okay. So I want to thank. I know y'all supposed to close out about 20 minutes, but we got some good conversation. Second part of the conversation. I appreciate you, Aaron Collins. So, support the brother Aaron Collins and everything. Let's make sure you get the 1,000 so he could do the damn thing. All right. So again, subscribe and like to my channel, the Underrated Darkness, the Underrated One, and the Realist. On behalf of Aaron Collins and the rest of the chat that I read. Until later on that note, Ghost.